wheel is about the size of your page. I'm going to click and drag and select all of it. S is the scale tool. Hold on, I'm going to move over so you can see this is the scale tool here. If I just hit S on the keyboard, if I hit return, I'm going to reduce this 50% and hit V for the solid arrow tool and pull it up here. Now with the solid arrow, if I hold the option key down, see how I get the two arrows? What that can do is automatically click and drag to duplicate. So I'm just going to keep holding the option key down and clicking and dragging. I'm going to do it, let me see, 2 more times I think. Just go all the way around because I want all of these. So I think this is the easiest way to do it. So the primary colors we know, yellow, red, and blue, or in this case, yellow, magenta, cyan. So with the white arrow, or if I again hover, you can see that's the letter A. So right now I'm in the solid black arrow. If I just hit the letter A on my keyboard, it switches to the white arrow. I can click outside and drag and select, because there's layers here. Remember, all 3, and delete twice, because that'll delete those points selected. And just keep repeating that for all the other pie pieces, except for the yellow, magenta, and cyan. So if I hit the letter T, which is my type tool, I can click here and now type primary. And I don't care what font size it is. I just want you to make sure that it is labeled properly. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the same thing down here. A is the white arrow. And this is my orange. This is yellow, yellow, orange, orange, red, orange, red, or magenta, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to click and grab these 3, delete, and then grab these 3, delete twice, and then these 3, delete. So that is my green, orange, and violet. Those are my secondary colors. So now I'm going to grab primary and hold the option key and copy that and change that to secondary, S-E-C-O-N-D-A-R-Y. So notice I have my reference here on the right. I'm just copying it. That's all you have to do. Now the tertiary colors are every other color on the color wheel that is not primary and secondary. So I want to hit the letter A, make sure you have that white arrow. And this, let me select first my primary color, yellow, magenta, and cyan. And then my secondary color is always going to be between those 3. So I'm going to click and drag there, click and drag there. That's the easiest way to do this. I mean, you could do it different ways, but I'm just showing you. And again, I'm just going to hold the option key as I drag this down here. And the word T-E-R-T-I-A-R-Y. So you're learning a new term. Tertiary are the yellow, orange, red, orange. This is, oh my goodness, red, violet, blue, violet, blue, green, yellow, green. You always say the primary color name first. Anyway, going to analogous are 3 colors next to each other on the color wheel. I'd like you to tell me what the cool colors are, or a cool color scheme and a warm color scheme. So again, with the white arrow, which is the letter A, this time if I click and drag, let's say these 3 is the warm colors from here, watch what happens. That's not going to work. So now I have to click and hold this and do the group selection tool. So if I deselect by clicking outside of here, now when I click and drag, it's going to give me that group and I can separate that. So that's my warm. Cool colors are obviously here. I'm going to go here. Those are cool colors. This I'm just going to delete because I only need 1 warm, 1 cool. And then this is just another variation of analogous. I'm just going to delete it. You don't even need that. So just give me these 2. Give me a warm color combination, which is anything in the fire scheme, and cool colors are anything in the water scheme. Whoops. Let me just hit the option key to duplicate that. And I'm going to put analogous. Move that up here. And then holding the option key, I'm going to label over that. This is my cool color scheme. And this is my warm color scheme. Okay. The last thing, how to do gradations. I'm going to click here. Oh, actually, no, not yet. Sorry. the rectangle tool, which I know is the letter M. I don't see it over here. So if I hit the letter M, there it is. Okay, the rectangle tool. So I'm going to click and drag one rectangle and then go to, I think it's window. It might even be somewhere else, maybe view. Looking for the word gradation or gradient. Oh, should be here. Yeah, gradient. Okay, so immediately it's giving me black and white. So I'm going to just select here to select that gradient. Now, notice here I get my slider. So I'm just going to move this up. And now I'm going to go down to swatches. Swatches. Okay. So while this needs to be selected, I'm going to grab that with the arrow tool. That is selected. I'm going to, because the white one is highlighted right now, I'm going to click and drag any color. Red's going to be easier over there. So when a color goes from the pure color over to black, that is a shade. So again, I'm going to hold the Option key down and label this shade. And I'm just going to move that above it. Actually, now I'm going to grab this, hold the Option key. You could also Command C and Command V to copy and paste it. I just think it's easier to hold the Option key down. Now, right now it's a shade. To make it a tint, I need to click on the black and change the black to white. And that is a tint. Now in my example, if you want to change the direction, you click on this gradient tool and I can go in different directions. Oops. But I really don't care. This is fine. Okay. So hold the Option key and do tint, T-I-N-T. Now, just a review. Right now it's behind the box. So I'm going to hit Command X is going to cut it. Command F as in Frank will paste in front. You can also just go to here, arrange, bring to front, send to back, one of these. I like key commands. The last one is complementary. So we got to do these. So complementary are the colors across from each other on the color wheel. I'm again going to grab this group selection tool and I'm going to select starting with the magenta and green. Just grab, click and drag here. Now if I hold the Shift key down, I want to go directly across it. I'm holding the Shift key, so when I click and drag, it's going to keep this selected while I select that. And now I can click and move that. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my yellow. Click and drag here. And then hold the Shift key and click and drag. I don't know why that keeps popping up. That's annoying. I got to figure that out later. And then, oops. Sorry, move that here. And then blue is my primary color. So I'm going to click and drag that, hold the Shift key down, click and drag the orange, and then move those aside. Just move that there. And then the rest of this, I'm just going to click and drag and delete. One thing that I do a lot when I come around to help you is show you preview mode. Preview mode, Command Y, shows you your artwork. So we remember from the poster, we know this is text. Anything that's outlined is my artwork. It can show you if you accidentally have like random points that maybe you keep accidentally selecting. So Command Y will take it back to your artboard. And then the last thing is grab one of these, hold the Option key down, copy it, and type the word complementary. And then File, Save As on your computer. I'm going to call this PDF to my desktop. Save that. I don't know what is going on. Continue with PDF. Say PDF. All these pop-up windows. Anyway, that's it. You're done.